Shalom. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushua, by Hashem Makar Gadash. Double honors to the apostles of GMS, and sincere shalom to the brothers out here pushing this truth and sincerity. And I pretty much want to get into the topic about that coronavirus. Just the coronavirus and future events, anyways, because that's still an ongoing thing. More information came out on that already. We're probably going to do another video on it as well, but just go straight into the point that now the news is that I had to reread it again just to make sure, well, just to remember it really, but basically that that there's more test subjects here in Maryland as well. And like me and Akim did a video into it. It started on that cruise ship. Apparently, it was coming from Egypt, I guess, and coming over here. And they got apparently they got sick on board, so it took them longer to get here. From not in Maryland, but from California. And apparently, I guess they brought the patients over to Maryland for some more tests, while their other family members had to stay home and wait to see what was going on, because apparently they got affected as well. So this is if a lot more people read about that, they are just going to either deny it or they're going to freak out even more, because knowing people these days, they freak out about every other little thing, and they don't understand that there's just going to be more things coming to pass. So I'm gonna get right into it. This is. Sorry, I thought I had it up. I think I got the scripture, but good. This is Revelations 18:8. Therefore shall her plagues come in one day, death and mourning and famine. Now, it's not talking about just one day. It's talking about in these days, because in this era that we living in, of the day the days of the day of Babylon, it's going to be over time. There's going to be plagues, deaths, and people being depressed. Dying of depression, being sick, and famine. We technically already in the famine, but imagine not having any food. As we prophesied about this time and time again. Plagues, that plague, there's gonna be more plagues coming out. They're just doing test runs to see how people react, how many people die, what can we do to enhance the disease, and so on and so forth, until they start implementing more. To basically push that ship, basically, which ties it to deaths, because it says, therefore shall her plagues come in one day, death, which is going to be there's going to be a lot of deaths from diseases, from people killing each other, or the Lord just making them drop dead, and people are going to be over here mourning, as it says right there. People are going to be depressed. They don't know what to do. They gonna feel like the society is crumbling right before their eyes, which it is. And it says in famine, which I can say we're in a famine because there's no nutrition in the food, but it's really gonna be a famine, because then you won't have to worry about diseases being popped up in your food or some other mess, or they're just gonna cut the food trucks in general because too many people are sick, or because this place just shut down. So yeah, it's gonna be a lot of things. This is one of these things that's just nothing new. It's just gonna get worse from here. And these people that relies on this society is just pretty much screwed. They don't know what to do, and it serves them right, believe it or not, because y'all put y'all faith into a society that was failing from the start. So when you read Matthew 24:6, and it says, and ye shall hear wars and rumors of wars. This just ain't talking about some average war that you go to every that you hear about or go to. No, you're gonna have wars with about diseases. You're gonna have wars about civilians killing other civilians, racial wars, World War III, which is gonna be the biggest part of the biggest war. And plenty other wars. See, the wars ain't just one particular thing. It's many wars. How we're in the time of war right now because we're um for us that's in the Israeli community, we're warring against each other, believe it or not. And then on top of that, we're warring against the world to make sure that we do our job to wake up the elect and prophesy the downfall of this place. So there's plenty of wars, but guess what? It says, "See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet." So we not supposed to be troubled about this. That's why when people ask us how you feel about the coronavirus, we could just say, "Oh, it's just a test run," or "It doesn't even affect us. We don't really care." And guess what? A lot of us really don't, because the Lord controls it all. Once you wake up to this truth and knowing things and what Esau's tactics is, it really comes as no surprise to us. It's just what they say, a walk in the park, really. That's basically what it is. And that's the common thing with us is we wait for the next thing. Like Esau, just go ahead and push the next disease out or some other mess. Because I brought it out in the video me and the other brother did. In the one video a couple years back with the other brother. They're going to probably put the disease on the money. Because if any brother is or anybody has that's into gaming, for example, I like to use this example, the game called Division. And in that game, they showed the very beginning. People was getting sick. It started on Black Friday or any other holiday, really. And there's someone in the CDC that had the virus inside of a tube and started pouring it on the money and shipped it out. People kept touching the money. People got sick. Guess what? They're gonna do the same thing in real life, because all game shows and movies is just as you could say, a television. It's telling the vision what's going to happen. So you start just like apparently back in my father's time about I guess they kept seeing shows about the world wars that kept popping up and then one happened, if I'm correct. Well, now we're seeing, at least I'm seeing in games or movies, a lot of disease movies or disease games. And guess what? We're seeing a lot of diseases popping up. The coronavirus is one. The Ebola was another. The SARS was one. Or I forgot how it's pronounced. So these are just all test runs. We know what to expect. But these people don't have the upper hand. This is why you cannot save these people. No. The Lord's making sure that you can't save these people. That's why he put Jeremiah 11 and 14 in there. Pray not for these people, neither lift up a cry or prayer for them, for I would not hear their cries. So it's already done. You can't do nothing for these people. Your job, if you are the elect, or just in its truth trying to do your job, is to wake up the elect and prophesy. That's what really matters. It's the key to everything. That's the main end game goal. So until that happens, we're going to see more of this stuff happen. We're just waiting Biden time until Esau decides to pull the plug. But that's pretty much all I had on that. So with that, shalom.